Any of you out there happen to see The Jungle Book, the old Disney cartoon, or even their recent live-action version, and you had this orangutan named King Louie who keeps telling young Mowgli that I want to be like you, I want to talk like you. Well, a new study shows that apparently monkeys should be able to do that, at least talk like us, but they're missing a key ingredient. Welcome to another Tomorrow's World webcast. My name is Wallace Smith. This is an article from the New Scientist, oh actually is it New Scientist? It is New Scientist website, dated December 9th, 2016. Caught my attention. I personally think it's fascinating because I like news like this. The title says this: monkeys should be able to talk just like us. So why don't they? Maybe it's because they have nothing to say. But anyway, let's read from the article. It starts a little oddly. This is the article. It's not me. It says, ooh, 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 ee. Shouting monkeys may have more sophisticated vocal abilities than we give them credit for. It seems that the anatomy of their vocal tract is theoretically capable of producing the 5 basic vowel sounds on which most human languages are based. And these could be used to form intelligible sentences. Now, there's a part that I can't reproduce here, just talking to you. It would be creepy. But they actually have a recording on their website where they take a model of, I think it's a macaque's throat, but I could be wrong, but a certain kind of monkey, their mouth and their vocal organs, and they have it make the statement, "Will you marry me?" Why they picked that one, I don't even want to pretend to know. I'm not sure I want to know at all. But they picked the statement, "Will you marry me?" And they took a computer model of the vocal tract of this monkey and then produced what it would sound like if this monkey said, "Will you marry me?" I'm not kidding. Creepiest thing I have heard in months. But intelligible. I was able to understand it, even if I wanted to never play it again for the rest of my life. So there's one more paragraph I'd like to read. They point out, it says, no one can say now that there's a vocal anatomy problem with monkey speech, says Asif Ghazanfar at Princeton University and co-leader of the study team. They have a speech-ready vocal anatomy, but not a speech-ready brain. Now we need to find out why the human, but not the monkey, brain can produce language. To me, I think it's interesting, it's fascinating. We see increasingly in science not so many things that tell us why somehow we're all the same and humans are just other animals, but why humanity continues to be unique. These monkeys have the vocal tract, they have the system that should be able to produce sophisticated language, and yet they just don't. They don't have the brain capacity. I would add what we know from Scripture is they have nothing like the human spirit in them as well. The Bible makes it plain that the spirit of an animal, when an animal dies, it just goes down to the ground, but it's the spirit of a man that God collects, a record of his personality, his intellect and thoughts, so that he can perform a resurrection in the future with that spirit in terms of making a new you, so that whenever you come up in the resurrection, it's you again, as if you never missed a moment from your previous life. Mankind is unique. Mankind is not an animal. When man was made in God's image, as we're told in Genesis, it wasn't just a matter of the form of God. You take a look, there's a moral capacity that mankind has that we just don't see in the animal world. When a chimpanzee tears apart one of its children and eats it, which does happen in the wild, I'm sorry to be graphic, it's not the chimpanzee murdered the baby, they're just animals. They're not human beings. Mankind has an amazing moral capacity. We have an amazing level of intelligence. You just don't see as many monkeys as they may talk about in this article. They don't get together and build space shuttles, right? Mankind is different. Mankind is unique. And mankind's creative capacity is remarkable. We do see things that seem creative somewhat in the animal world, sort of. We see, for instance, certain parrots that are incredibly intelligent and able to solve basic problems. But nothing like mankind, nothing like the works of Mozart or Beethoven, nothing like an aria, nothing like a painting, nothing truly like a sculpture. Mankind is different, and to me, articles like this, they're just more evidence of something in which we can read and be amazed and grateful that God is doing something different with mankind. He's just not doing with the monkeys, or for that matter, the rest of his creation and the animals. Thank you very much for watching. Please check out everything we have available at tomorrowsworld.org.